Okay, Interwebers, good news. Boom. Whole new license endorsement. I'm now qualified to carry dangerous goods. 260 bucks later, but hey, money well spent. Yeah. Well, have I got some freaky news? But hey, Interwebers, it's all good. Check it out. Boom. Guess who's running with a new crew? And I'm pretty pleased about it. Okay, howdy Interwebers, how you going? Sorry there's been a long delay between vlogs here, and I don't really know how we're going to be able to continue to do this. I'm not really sure. I'll just keep on doing it till somebody tells me to stop that's you know, worth listening to. As you can see, whoa, check it out. I'm in a Freightliner Argosy. I'm now working for a whole new company. No disrespect to my last crew, those Turners guys were really good to me. You know, it was really good, and I gave them a good solid year without a day off. But you know, I needed to step up with my driving. I needed to get a bit more experience. I needed to you know, just make myself more marketable. You know, as you all know, I want to drive in America one day, so the more experience I can get on big gear with various types of loads and different gearboxes and vehicles and systems just makes me a more marketable and commercially viable driver when I'm looking for employment overseas. So, you know, it was an important move for me. It was a sad move, but you know, it had to be done. And so here I am. I've found myself a really good little company. Really nice gear. As I'm the new boy and this is my first trip by myself, naturally I've been given the oldest rig in the fleet, but you know, that just goes with the territory, and that's just means I've got smart bosses. Who's this? And the other thing is too, I'll check out Booth's Coronado. Alright. Nice K-Whopper jumping in behind there. Man, life's good. I just love trucking. I hope all you folks that are making, you know, those plans to get out of your office and maybe see a bit more of the world while you can and just really enjoy this beautiful life experience have considered trucking for a living, you know, or really trying to make moves that way, because truth is, it is just like the best job ever. Okay, well, you know, I want to have a little shout out to a guy by the name of Eddie, and Eddie lives in Slovenia of all places, and who would have thought that a little Kiwi truck driver with, you know, like 40 followers, all 40, would have one of them in such a far away and amazing country as Slovenia. So kia ora from Aotearoa to you, Eddie. Check out our country styles, bro, and really pleased that you're watching our channel and that you're getting a lot of it. Eddie has been to New Zealand before, and he drives a logging truck back home, so respect to you logging fellas, you always do a good job, and it's hard work there working in the bush. But here's some kiwi forests, mate, and it's all good. Boom. Life's good. Kind of cool and new about this job is everything that we do, all our instructions come through email on these iPhones, and the iPhone's even got a GPS thing to tell me where to go. And so this is a really pretty cool thing for me, you know, because I'm working for a company that's really tech savvy. They're more than willing to explain to me their processes and how they work. You know, I had a dispatcher in my last job. He said I was too dumb, I couldn't even count. You know, this is a problem of being a little dyslexic and stuff. But you know, going from that to this is just a really nice transition, and I hope to be able to maintain this really cool vibe that I got going on. All the guys are just really good guys, you know. Any problems, they just say, hey man, you got my number, it's programmed in your phone, you just call me, doesn't matter, we just want to see it done right. And they've all got this really cool loyalty to the company. You know, one guy even said, you know, he says, when you're waiting around, don't let anyone diss your company, man. You know, I mean, I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not going to lose my job on an ego trip because I cracked some fucker's face and busted another knuckle. But it's nice to think that I am working with a bunch of guys that are going hard out to bat for their team and to be loyal to their boss. You know, that's really good, and it's a really nice you know, it's a really nice vibe to be in a small crew of loyal guys. You know, that's just a cool thing, man. So I'm really enjoying this shift so far. The other good thing is with this general freight, you know, I don't know what my load is. You know, I know that I've got a load of stuff that's got to go to somewhere. I'm not going to tell you what I'm carrying or who I'm carrying it for or where it's going, obviously. But, you know, so I collect my truck. I know it's got the stuff on board that's got to go somewhere. So, like, when I've done that, I get on this flash phone and I ring my dispatcher and I say, hey, dude, what's up? Where am I going now? And then he'll email me. He will email me my new instructions. And so it's really cool. I don't really know what I'm doing from one day to the next, which is nothing new. But what it means is that I've got a lot of variety in my day, and subsequently I'm going to see a huge amount of the country. You know, I'm sure some of it's going to be challenging. I'm not the smartest guy, but hey, well, if I was, I'd be a rocket scientist, Roger. Working for these guys is actually a really good step for me, eh? You know, this is a serious, no-nonsense bunch of hard charges run by a owner-operator, and we work for a guy that's been in a trucking game his whole life and knows everything all about it. So to be chosen to represent these guys and to work for these guys is a real big honour for me. So I'll be giving it the same level of commitment that I gave my last crew. I'll be really trying hard to do a good job. You know, I'm just really grateful that I've got understanding people around me. But hey, you know, I'm only going to get in there. I'm only going to do my best. I know what to do. If I get stuck, I ring everybody, and I just keep trucking on and doing a great job. So I don't know where you are in the world, but you know, it's all about accepting challenges, and for me to step up into this challenge is it's a big deal for me. You know, I don't know where I'm going when I drop this load off, and where I'm taking it to, I've never been before. I've only checked it out on Google Maps. And so I've come from designated runs where I knew where everything was, and I was just coming to get cool with that paperwork, and you know, and then I went and changed everything, and now I'm doing floating jobs, you know, or not really floating, but different jobs and different cargoes every day, going to different places. There'll be some regular clients that we have to service, but there's also going to be new ones. So this is a real big challenge for me, and I'm really excited about the prospects of giving these guys a good go and trying my best to do a real good job. So that's where I've been, that's what I'm up to, and really looking forward to sharing this new journey with you. And don't forget, folks, if you really want to get out of that office and you really want to be able to try something different, then you really need to consider trucking, because look at this. Okay, look past the bug splatter. This is a hard working truck and it hasn't stopped for a long time. But you know, check out all these guys. Look at this, what's he got on there? Big heavy haul unit coming right at us with a skidder on it by the looks of it. Oh yep, some kind of forestry thing. Another Freightliner. And look where we are today. You know, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour shift and I'm going to be home. So, people, put a bit of money into getting your licenses. Really give it some serious thought, because without a doubt, I can't think of a better job where I actually get paid to enrich my life experience by operating really cool machinery, providing good customer service, and facilitating industry by, you know, playing my part in the distribution and logistics game. But as well as that, look at this place. I'm getting paid really good money to just maximize my life experience. It's a beautiful job, and I'm really grateful to be doing it. Stay tuned, mate. More to follow, over.